If I asked you, what's 3 feet long and weighs 2 pounds?
My dick.
If you guessed an epic sandwich from Mississippi, you'd be right. Tonight we're going to talk about some epic food challenges from around the world.
Welcome to another episode of The Twisted 10.
What's up, guys?
We got a full house tonight, except we've got a much better looking co-host than we usually have in the fourth mic spot.
No, that's just a new mirror.
Okay, all right. All right, so, well, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. We've got sitting over on the couch, my boy Josh, sitting over in the chair, my boy Ron, and very special guest into the studio tonight. He brought his own Twisted 10 list tonight for us as well. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, dude, that's awesome. Dude, don't get me all excited about like stuff like that next time, man.
Our boy Ricky from Team Teamwork. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, my friend. Nice to see you again. All right, get up on the mic and give our listeners a little bit of that fucking manly, smooth caramel, sexy Barry White's got nothing on you voice.
Oh, I wish Barry White had nothing on me.
Yeah, dude, you gotta straight up fillet that mic. Is that a word?
Fillet. It is actually.
Get up in it.
All
It
right.
is.
Yeah.
It is derived from fellatio,
It is, for sure.
which I know nothing about.
You're married, neither do I. I'll show you. I'll show you
I know
later
nothing
on.
about receiving anyway. You know.
I was like, he is a great fillater.
Lately, I have been. But
Master fillator. Yes. So we were having some technical difficulties here in studio. We were trying to get our. So we have Discord up and running. For listeners that want to be more than just listeners to the show. If you want to participate in the show, you can actually hop into Discord and chat with us and participate in some questions that we may have every once in a while. Some photos we throw up in there. It's pretty straightforward. It's twisted10.com, and then at the bottom of the page is the Discord link. So we often try to cast our show into Discord as well for people who might want to pop in there and listen to the show live.
Fuck Windows, man.
My God, man. We've gone through, 4 or 5 different cables, 2 different laptops at this
Two
point.
laptops,
Still gonna
several
get it.
splitters.
couple different operating systems.
Yeah, we've used Linux. It just
3 out of the 4 of us in this room are fucking IT geeks, and we can't figure this shit out.
Oh, it's infuriating too.
Sorry, Ron.
That's okay.
No, that means Ron's the one who has to save the day.
Yeah,
That's right.
that would be sad if I was the guy that said, "Hey, what if we did this?"
Often, that can happen. Beginner's luck.
Or thinking about things that you guys just wouldn't think about that I just randomly think about that just get lucky.
Have you tried turning the breaker off and back on?
Yeah. You tried plugging it in. Is it on?
Speaking of the breaker, so Andrea, I bought Andrea for Christmas a Ninja Foodie. Have you ever used one of these things?
Dude,
The 8 core,
yes,
the
absolutely.
big motherfucker. I mean, you could cook like an
Is this
entire
the air
fucking
fryer
chicken.
thing?
Well, that's one of its features. It does so many other things. It's ridiculous. But she had that thing going, and whenever she uses that thing, I do notice that the lights in the house will kind of because it draws so
serious
much
wattage.
power. Well, she had that thing going the other day making some baked potatoes or something. I don't remember what she was doing. And then my son Josh came into the kitchen, heated something up in the microwave. And both of those heating elements going at the same time as the dishwasher going, which has its own heating element. And yeah, no, that didn't last. The kitchen was dead. It was done. He had to come down here and I wasn't even available. My son had to come down here and figure out which breaker was thrown and make sure it was back to good.
Man, well, at least your house didn't burn down.
I mean, that's a positive. Yeah. My insurance is good though. Wait a
Good
minute.
insurance. Maybe we can just scorch the kitchen down. Save you some money.
I already spent the money on that kitchen though. I think it's done in like a week. Damn it. Can we backtrack that a little bit? Wait, take that off the recording, Ron. When you're editing this,
Yeah,
remove
let's
all
take
that.
off insurance fraud mentions and not throw them out into the stratosphere just by chance that this actually does happen. Yeah, look, their crime is right here. I can hear seeing them playing it in court. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the Twisted. No, fast forward. No, this is the part right here.
Let's
3
burn
minutes and
down.
37 seconds in is when they committed insurance fraud.
Well, how do rich people get away with it? Do we just throw more money at it? Just go to court with a suitcase of dollars and just
Yeah, you just
shake
pay off the
money?
judge. Yeah, I mean, that's all you have to do.
Man, I want to be so rich I don't have to worry about poor people problems like insurance fraud and
poor people problems or insurance fraud? I think poor people problems are like. I don't even want to speculate.
I need milk.
You don't want to speculate, like you don't know what poor people problems are.
Well, no, I do. I don't want to.
You don't need to speculate.
I don't want to insult anyone that might be listening, having the problems I was going to use as an example, and that would classify them and label them as poor people because we can't label people anymore. That's inappropriate. I just watched the Bill Burr stand-up comedy special on Netflix. He explained to me what's wrong with America. He let me know. It's actually pretty funny.
Was it a good one?
Giving him a plug. Yeah, it was really good. It was recorded pre-COVID in England. So he got up there and said, let me tell you what's wrong with my fucking country right now. And it was an hour and a half of just slamming all the political correctness that is the U.S. right now. And
wonderful.
It was brilliant.
You said it's on Netflix?
Yeah, he offended everyone. But did it in a way that he's like, fuck it, I'm a stand-up comedian. If you don't understand it's a joke, then fuck off.
Yeah,
stand-up comedians are not afraid to just say it, and they tell a lot of truth in what they say.
It was Jeff Dunham who said comedy is the last form of free speech.
It's true. It's like the one place you can go up there and almost say anything.
Yeah.
There's not, the lines are definitely pushed out much further than in any other forum.
I think the tolerance is there. The audience understands a level of tolerance that the comedian is pulling a joke. Some things are taboo. You can't say certain things on stage.
And some things will still piss people off, but the comedians will push it even further. Dave Chappelle is known for that. With the LGBTQ, like the trans community, like they hate him, and he just takes it and pushes it even harder. And then jokes that they hate him and then says another joke. Yeah. That's just how... It's how he does. So
see, he's rich and he just offends people, so he solves the problem by being more offensive.
Yes, that's it.
Just lay it on thick. That's how you get away with things.
It was Bill Burr that did he was in the Star Wars Mandalorian, right? That was, am I thinking the right comedian?
I have to confess, I have not seen it.
You haven't seen Mandalorian?
I've seen one episode. That's it.
Ricky?
Oh, yeah, I have, but I'm not good with names.
Bill Burr was in The Mandalorian?
Yeah, it was the weirdest casting ever. However, no spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. He fucking nails the role.
Does he?
Yeah,
good for him.
Fucking nails the role. He did incredibly good. I think it's Bill Burr.
He is.
I loved him in
The Mandalorian, right?
I loved him in Breaking Bad.
No. It's not him. No.
I loved it. I loved him in Breaking Bad. He had
Bill Burr?
Yeah, it is Bill Burr.
He had that one little three episodes or something. Where he was babysitting that dude Todd, I don't know, whatever. It was fun.
Jesse?
No, his name was I forget it.
That was a great show, but I don't remember anything from it.
Yeah, Bill Burr was in like 2 or 3 episodes of Breaking Bad. He was funny. He was good in it. He was really good.
All right. So let's get into our list. It is not... So, I mean, technically it's supposed to be my night tonight, but I'm getting a bailout.
Hey, I wasn't going to say it.
I don't mind that. Look, the listeners appreciate some honesty out of us, and I've been dealing with some work-related stresses that have had me working. This is one of my first nights that I'm not working.
Is it 60 hours in 5 days is what you said?
Oh, no, way more than that. Oh, in 5 days.
You're right. It has been longer.
That's 12-hour days. That would be probably about right. Realistically, some of the days have gone much longer than 12 hours. But yeah, dude, it's working IT. Sometimes you're gonna have to put in the extra hours.
Welcome to working for a private company as opposed to on a government contract.
Oh, fuck that. I worked overtime in government contracts too. We just got paid for it. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
So the longest day I ever worked was working for the government. Is 26 hours.
You stayed awake that entire time?
I did. I mean, I took energy supplements that are not available in the States.
Okay. They're not legally available.
No. Joking, he did not take cocaine.
No, I didn't.
Right?
It was called...
That's awesome.
Rip It? Was it Rip It?
No, I haven't.
Oh, Rip It is good.
I've had a lot of Rip It's.
Our military folks listeners know what the fuck a Rip It is. Yeah, they definitely know what that is.
Yeah, I have no idea what a Rip It is.
It's an energy. It's like, it tastes like a Monster or any of the other energy drinks with a ton of taurine in it. That's the flavor that's really, identifiable as an energy drink.
Okay.
But it's in this, usually it's only like a 6-ounce little...
tiny little
small can?
Stubby can.
And
Pop the top, chug it. Man, 180 milligrams of caffeine.
All the defacts.
I have high blood
dining
pressure.
Facilities.
Probably wouldn't be a good thing for me to drink something like that. It would be great. Watching my face all turn red.
So here's a big question, Ron. Do you react to caffeine? So as an example, I could drink 6 sodas and not feel any caffeine effect at all. Zero. I never have felt caffeine in my life. Maybe that's because I need it to survive now, but I've never actually felt any difference off of caffeine.
No, I do feel a difference.
You do?
Not extreme, but some. You know.
Okay, well then you'll definitely feel an energy drink because it's usually loaded with caffeine. The taurine, which is ironically is a form of bile, believe it or not. But the taurine, that was my Cliff Clavin moment. The taurine, and when I drink those, I feel that. I for sure feel I'll get a little bit energetic, like a little jittery, not able to necessarily sit still, legs shaking, whatever. I'll definitely feel energy drinks.
Interesting.
It's very bizarre. All right, anyway, I was getting into that. So yeah, it was supposed to be my list tonight, but it's not. So I've got a bailout list tonight. And not a bailout list. I got a alternate tonight.
An alternate. It is me.
Oh, yeah.
I am your host this evening, and I am going to be taking you down a wholesome tale of 10 absolutely insane eating challenges.
Nice.
Ooh. Where is what's that hot dog eater's name? What's his name?
the
Joe
Japanese guy?
something. No, the Joe something. I'll look it up.
I was actually thinking of the Japanese guy though.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the other guy that's better than him.
Yeah, there is a guy that
hot
beat him.
dog eating. Oh, dude, this guy hot dog eating.
We might be
champ.
spoiling parts of your list.
Not at
though.
all.
Yeah.
Not at all. These
That's
are specifically why you looked that up, Ron. The things that I'm going to be talking about tonight are specifically like restaurant style challenges.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So these aren't none of these are chains represent. These are all like one-off
Mom and
restaurants,
pops
or maybe
something. Okay.
there might be a couple of them, but very small local places.
Joey Chestnut.
Yeah,
That's the guy.
Joey Chestnut, and then
He's like the world record holder, 75 hot
Can you
dogs
look up
in like 8 minutes.
Is that
the
guy from
gentleman,
Smash Mouth?
the Asia Pac guy, I don't know if it's Japanese or I don't want to seem insensitive. Let's make sure we get it right.
Oh no, I'll find him on here because I'm looking at this list and I remember he used to be before Joey Chestnut. Jesus, Joey.
Those guys.
Did the other guy die?
Takaru Kobayashi.
Kobayashi, that's it. Yeah.
So Kobayashi, just if you're interested, real quick.
Kobayashi Maru.
So the hot dog stuff's not going to spoil any of your.
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
So Kobayashi had this because they have the Nathan's. I think it's on July 4th, isn't it? The Nathan's
think
hot
so.
dog eating contest, which is how many you can eat in 8 minutes.
I've never watched a full one.
With bun.
Yeah, with bun. So he was in 2000. I'll just start with 2002 is kind of where they show it. They've had it since 72, but he was in Kobayashi was in 02, 03, 04, 05, 06. He won.
Does it say by how many they ate in that event?
Yeah. We've got
Now hot dogs and buns.
hot dogs and buns. 50, 44.5, 53.5, 49 hot dogs, and 53.75 hot dogs.
50 fucking hot dogs. And
Then
50
Joey
buns.
Chestnut said, "Screw you!" in 07. I got you, bro, and he did 66 hot dogs.
Goodness.
Then 50. Then he won. Then it's Joey Chestnut like almost the rest of the way. 59, 68.
They dip that shit
54.
in water.
They do.
They'll take the bun
Yeah.
and the hot dog and soak it in water and just straight down the hatch. Like no chewing, no nothing, just gone. It's
62, 68, 60.
Kind of turns me on.
69, 61. And then somebody, I don't know what happened to Joey, but he blew it in 2015.
It's called a cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Matthew
McConaughey?
Matthew Stoney.
All right.
And then it's 2016, Joey Chestnut, and then again. And I mean, he's only not won it once since he started winning in 07. I don't know, like you said, the cardiac arrest. Maybe he had that 1 year he had surgery and then he was back,
Yeah, I had to have his stomach expansion added in, needed time to heal.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So, like I said, we're talking about food. We're talking about restaurant challenges. These are all like, eat an unhealthy amount of ice cream and it's free, or we'll put your picture on the wall, that kind of stuff.
Oh, The Great Outdoors. Ron, you would probably get that reference. Josh may not.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
John Candy.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen
It
that
was
movie.
a 38-ounce steak that he had to eat, and he got his meal for free. It was this big old huge slab of meat, but they also made him eat the gristle.
I don't think I have anything on this list as small as 38 ounces.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about over there. Good job, Margaret.
So before I kick off, thank you to our patrons. Thank you for listening. Thanks for supporting the show. If you're interested in that, we've got the after show as well. It's an extra show that we do for our patrons. It's 30 minutes to an hour, and it's a little bit less structured than this. We just kind of tear into kind of what's going on. We talk about the show a little bit, things that come up. Anyway, so just thanks if you guys want to check that out. It's patreon.com/twisted10. But are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right. Number 10.
Number 10.
You know what? Actually, I told myself I was going to do this first. A lot of these challenges, they have rules, criteria, things that you can and can't do. And what I found is they are all pretty much the same. So I originally had put in a bunch of rules for these different challenges, and I pulled it out. So these things are generally going to apply to the entire list. This is the rules from the first, or the 10th item on our list. But this one is...
Are there any twists, by the way?
There is not any twists. Okay. This is just a regular list of disgusting amounts of food. And all of it sounds good. Oh my goodness, all of it is. So this one it's the rules specifically from this first one, but they apply to all of them. So this is, the entire meal must be completed in 1 hour. Some of these have different times, but it has to be completed in a time frame. Before the time starts, some of these allow you to prep the food, like big cuts of meat or whatever. You can cut it down and get it ready, so you're just eating for that time frame. That's the type of gluttony we're talking about. I need prep time to shove fucking food into my face.
What's in the box?
Most of these, once you have started, you can't stand up, go to the bathroom, whatever. They'll bring you more drinks.
No breaking the seal?
No, yep.
Wait, they'll bring you more drinks to pee in?
No.
Oh.
to lubricate the food that you're shoving down your gullet. Let's see. You'll be disqualified if anyone helps you, like cutting, prepping, eating, whatever.
What about supporting? What if I was getting patted on the back by my bride or something?
That could be burping.
I imagine that would be okay.
Oh, that's a good point.
That could be burping, like you burp a baby.
But nobody called out no PDA, so I guess I could pat you on the back, rub your back, give you they'll console you as you slowly shut down,
or fillet me,
or fillet you,
fillet you.
Get it.
Some of these, some of these are going to be big cuts of meat. They have exceptions. You can cut like just runs of fat out, so you don't have to just eat mouths of fat. But they do call on this one particular. Whatever you cut out, when you declare yourself done, your fat strips have to be checked by a manager to make sure you ate all the meat off of them. So there is an accountability to that. Most of them require you to pay up front.
In case you die while you're eating whatever they've asked you to eat.
I believe the most expensive one on this list is $128.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's not crazy,
but
not terrible.
Not horrible.
Not crazy.
Let's see. In almost all of these, if they called it out, if you become sick, you're disqualified.
Oh yeah, no
Freeing
doubt.
up that stomach
so
space.
if you puke, that's it.
Yep.
You're done.
Yeah. What if you were to eat the puke? Never mind.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say it.
Man, seriously.
Yeah, no. I
Then they'll never know.
I regret it now.
Number 11, puke eating challenge.
Regret it. Damn it.
How much puke can you shovel back into your mouth? Eating it twice.
I thought this was interesting. This rule only showed up on this first one that I'm going to talk about, but no consumption or sharing of the leftovers is allowed in the restaurant once the contest is over.
Oh, so like
if you didn't make it,
if I left some steak, I couldn't give it away.
Correct.
Fuck that! I paid for it. If I didn't get it for free anyway, I'm going to give it to whoever the fuck I want to give it to.
What I think it is that these challenges, the cost for them doesn't really equate to the food that you were getting. I think that it's probably because they're a little bit closer to cost. They're like, don't order several pounds of meat, fail the challenge.
Yeah, this isn't about a meal. This is about the challenge.
Yeah, so it
makes sense.
It's all of this. I mean, 100% publicity stunts. But those rules are generally going to apply to all of these. I have one note in here later of an interesting rule. But other than that, that's pretty much all of them.
We missed an opportunity when we did our event for our other podcast. We should have done some sort of course, we'd have to pay out the ass for insurance liability, but we should have done some sort of food challenge, a food eating competition or something. That would be fun.
It may not be that bad cost-wise. I mean, it was like $75 to get insurance to spin fire inside a business.
I guess that's a good point.
So
that's it?
Yeah, it really... Like, we got very close to doing a fire show with one of our sponsors for our old show, and it just ended up not happening.
Can I just juggle torches? Will that be cool?
If you have been through a fire safety course,
I have to do that.
Fire Arts Safety Academy.
It's a 12-minute PowerPoint.
It's really it's not. It's not super
joking.
long. No, but I mean it's like an hour.
I still have my torches. I haven't lit them.
Ron, by the way.
Oh, you're serious? You juggle fire torches?
Yes, I actually still have.
Ron is very.
If I remember,
him and Tach both are very talented.
I'll try and remember too. I think they're in my closet. I'll bring them in.
Josh used to have a company for doing flow arts, doing the spinning and doing.
Oh my goodness!
I didn't even know
just
that.
had no idea. I'm sorry. That just really surprised me. I've never heard.
We'll talk about it on the after show. Or something.
That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, so let's talk about some actual food.
It's only like $1,500. If you've ever played golf and there's a $1 million hole-in-one sponsorship, it's only like $1,500 coverage to get that sponsorship covered. So it's not that. It's insurance is crazy based on the percentage of chances that somebody's going to actually get it or burn down a building, whatever it is. It's all based on the percentage of likelihood. That's
Plus profit margins, of course. You got all that overhead for that entire army of people and all that.
True.
Okay, I'm sorry. I went into that tangent on the rules. So let's start it over. Number 10. This eating challenge comes from the Big Texan Steak Ranch.
Is that in Texas?
It is in Texas.
Vermont.
But it would been awesome if it was like in Moscow.
The challenge at the Big Texan Steak Ranch is a 72-ounce steak, which also includes a 3 shrimp cocktail, a baked potato, a salad, a roll, and butter.
Wait, 3 shrimps?
It's a 3 shrimp cocktail. It is a 4.5-pound steak. 72 ounces.
That sounds good. That sounds fantastic. But 3 shrimp? I mean, I know I'm getting a 4.5-pound steak, but give me a few more shrimp than 3 shrimp.
You're going to have to eat 72 ounces of steak. Why don't you give me 1 shrimp? Because I'm going to need some room.
In this case, instead of surf and turf, it's more like surf and it's just a little tiny part of the turf. It'd be the surf.
Turf is
damn
the
it.
Hi, I'm Adam, and you're Ron.
I deserve it. Send it my way, buddy.
That's okay.
If I own it, I would take away some of your power.
It's true. Stop owning it.
But you have to eat all of it. The shrimp, of course, the cocktail sauce, the baked potato skins, the whole salad, the butter, the roll, and the entire steak.
Damn, that's a lot.
What
of
about
steak.
shrimp tails? It said all of it. If they're talking about the skin of the potato as well, like
I don't eat shrimp, but no, cocktails usually it's raw shrimp or it's cooked, but it's just like the shrimp on the cup, right?
It's prepared shrimp, but usually they have the tail is still the hard exoskeleton shell of that shrimp.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that eats those.
I have eaten them before when I was a kid, like 14. And my parents had to call the doctor to ask, is this okay? And the doc said, don't worry, it'll all work out in the end. I did.
Yeah, it's not something you normally eat. I'd be like eating, almost like eating the shell of a lobster.
Weird. Okay, I imagine the shrimp tails are probably fine.
Okay.
But you have to eat everything, clear your plate, and if you complete this challenge, I have the prizes for all of the challenges.
So irrelevant to get it for free. We're going to assume most places will give it to you for free. So they have some sort of prize. So this is the steak place.
This is a steak place.
In Texas. You get your very own personalized engraved set of bullhorns, like mountable bullhorns you get to take home and put up on your wall. Are we guessing?
Go for it. Yeah, I mean, you can.
You get a signed headshot of Ted Cruz.
No.
Headshot.
You're missing it. Jeb Bush comes to your table and thanks you for eating at his restaurant
Not
personally.
Jeb Bush. George Bush. Jeb Bush was in Florida.
Oh, that's right.
Man, you're having a bad night. You have been working a lot.
I'm drained.
All right. So if you complete the challenge, these are the things that you get. Free meal, of course. You get a t-shirt. You get the shirt, win or lose.
That's cool. Just for trying.
Yeah, just for paying this one was $72. This challenge is $72.
Better be a nice goddamn
That's what I'm
shirt.
saying. 4.5 pounds of steak and all of that
72-ounce
for
steak.
$72
Yeah,
at a restaurant.
That is a good point.
It's a pound, $1 a pound.
So you get a t-shirt, you get a certificate of completion, you get to sign the guest book, and then here's the Texas thing, you get a cowboy boot mug.
All right. That's not too bad.
Did you get that win or lose? You also buy that with your meal.
Oh.
And you also, it's the Big Texan Steak Ranch. They have an online wall of fame. And I want you to know that it is exactly what you envision right now.
Can I go look it up?
Absolutely, yeah.
I want to see what's the name of the place?
The Big Texan Steak Ranch.
What city was that in again?
I think they were. I didn't write down the city for this one. I think they were Fort Worth.
Okay.
That might have been another steakhouse. As you can imagine, there's a lot of steakhouses in Texas.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so I pulled it up. I wanted to see the people. I just wanted to scroll through the 72-ounce steak.
There's a live stream.
Oh, nice.
I didn't see the live stream. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
God damn. Look at this. And it might be hard to see across the room there, but they have a picture of their 72-ounce steak.
Yeah, I see the guy's hand is for like...
It looks like the guy's hand
Scale.
that was serving that had in the movie, the
Scary Movie 3.
Scary Movie. It's got that all little tiny
Yes.
hand. That's what it looks like, a tiny hand touching that big old steak.
Hey, you want to know a fun, scary movie fact about me? That movie, when
The third one or just
the third one, guy with the
Chris
the
Elliott.
deformed hand, he that day I had my wisdom teeth removed, so I was up on a bunch of painkillers, and my mom, she stayed home and she stayed up that night. I slept in the living room. She slept on the couch in the living room to make sure I was good as a teenager. She's like, "Hey, I heard this movie was funny. Let's throw on Scary Movie." The last thing I remember is the ghost banging that woman on the ceiling. And then, I mean, that's
Anna Faris, and she
Anna
is one
Faris,
of my favorite
about her
women
before.
Well, we almost got her on an episode of the Twisted 10. Almost.
Oh, cool.
Really?
She responded to us.
She may again. She's not doing her show anymore. She's just doing a podcast again. Might want to give it another shot.
Yeah, she responded, at least. It sounded like it was her type. It might have been her assistant or some, handler or something, but it was signed Anna. So yeah, she's fucking awesome. That was a great scene too. Man, she's hot. What?
But that was literally the last. I passed out from just. It was late and I was on a bunch of painkillers. I fell asleep in the middle of the movie. So yes, that is the 72-ounce steak dinner challenge at the Big Texan Steak Ranch in Texas.
Nice. I like it.
Number 9. This is from the Acme Oyster House in New Orleans, Louisiana.
An Acme? Like
Acme?
the cartoon?
Like the cartoon weapons manufacturing company, yeah.
Owned by Roadrunner, by the way.
The challenge, they didn't have a fancy big name for it, but the challenge is to consume 180 oysters in one sitting.
No, you said no time limit?
This one, no title, sorry.
No title.
This one did have a 1 hour time limit on it.
So an hour to eat 180 oysters. So if you were
a
a real
minute.
big oyster fan, you could probably do it. But
It's 2 a minute, one every 30 seconds. That's really not that bad.
It's not the time. It's how can your
100,
stomach
yeah.
fit that many of anything?
So for this one, the
raw oysters.
I
though.
noted the current record holder. I said it was in an hour. This one is not in an hour. I apologize. I was reading another part of the list.
Oh, okay.
This one is in one sitting. You still can't get up.
okay.
You still can't. You can't go to the bathroom. That kind of stuff. So you still have to log a table. Can't share.
Can't throw up.
Can't throw up.
Gotcha.
The current record holder ate in one sitting 43 dozen oysters. That is 645 oysters from the time he put his butt on that seat, the time he stood up.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah. Which is just as a feat of human
Are
endurance.
they? Wait a minute. Are they oysters or is this a funny farm situation where they mountain oysters?
Lamb fries. The trick is,
Were they
you
mountain
pull them
oysters?
low and you cut them high.
Gross.
Yes. Awesome. Do you know what mountain oysters are?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Okay, yep.
You got it. You got
I
me
forgot
now?
the Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain oysters. See?
Sheep testicles or
There's
lamb
something
testicles?
sheep
bull.
or-
I thought it was bull.
Bull testicles.
Bull.
There's some kind of animal testicles. Ah! Oh, sorry. Screaming. What was that? Screaming.
I didn't know what
goat?
happened. I thought you had a heart attack. What's going on?
I was trying to do the screaming goat, but not
Screaming
too
goat.
loud to blow everybody's ears.
Oh no, you
out.
did it. You did. We lost like 4 listeners just then.
We lose 4 listeners every time I talk.
Man, I definitely blew out the mic last week.
I don't
Oh yeah,
remember.
you did.
No, I didn't know you yet, Ron. I knew you at the time, but back during my first marriage, yeah, basically, my first marriage, I went out on my bachelor party night, and the guys took me to El Hilters, which is a very elaborate, fancy restaurant here in Florida and all over the United States and world. And then out to the clubs out in Cocoa Beach. Well, they told the girls at the restaurant that it was my bachelor party, so they made me do a stupid fucking dance at Hooters. I don't know if were you with us that night?
This sounds kind of familiar.
All the guys from Artemis way back in the day, they went with us. All right. Well, anyway. So they had me get up on this fucking chair, this stool, and they brought over this platter, like the thing you would normally bring drinks out on, that platter.
Well, remember, you did the same shit to me.
I don't know if they made you do this thing though. So what they did to me is they took on the platter, they drew, and I had to eat it. I had to lick everything off the platter and eat the prize. They drew a girl, like a Hooters girl, out of mustard. All right, so they had an outline of a Hooters girl, and right where the goods were supposed to be at was a piece of cold lettuce, and sitting in the center of the lettuce was one raw oyster, and I had to lick all the mustard and then eat that fucking oyster. My God, man, I am not a fan of oysters. It doesn't work for me. I did it though, but I was not a big fan of oysters.
No, I remember that story now. They did not make me eat an oyster. I don't know if I can eat oysters. Do they count? Do they trigger a shellfish allergy? I don't know.
I mean, aren't they like the definition of a shellfish?
I mean, I don't, but
in a shell.
But I mean, we call it a shellfish allergy, but you can't eat snails.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's like I don't know. But yes,
if we had Alexa down here, we would be able to ask her. But
yeah, but she doesn't fucking work.
That's right.
Give up on Alexa.
She works better than that laptop does. Let's give it that much. At least she entertains us with her bad answers.
So what do you get for eating 180 oysters at the Acme Oyster House?
Stomach ache.
They pay for your meal and they give you a t-shirt.
Stomach pumped.
That seems to be like that's the general thing. Pay for your meal, give you a t-shirt, maybe a fancy mug.
Some of these are better. Some of these have some caveats to the prizes. So it's
nice.
It does shake it up a little bit. But number 8. Why am I the only? There you go. Said it this time. Number 8 comes from Jack and Grill in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
They sell a 7-pound breakfast burrito.
Holy shit.
It is made of 7 potatoes, a pound of ham, a whole onion, cheese, chili, and of course, a dozen eggs.
A dozen eggs.
Yes.
7 potatoes.
They only have one rule for the challenge. You cannot go to the bathroom before finishing it.
So you can sit there all day if you wanted to eat it. It'd take all day.
If you could sit in a chair and not piss yourself, sure, hang out.
Or piss yourself.
Piss yourself, I guess.
I didn't see the technical rule there.
And of course,
I couldn't just go.
Again, you can't throw up.
And that's
that goes without saying.
I guess. I think in any restaurant, if you throw up, you get disqualified from the eating part of your dining experience.
I asked Ron the other day if he thinks he could sit there and do one of these challenges and sit there for like multiple hours and not have to go to the bathroom. He said, depends. But
I'm waiting for the joke. I'm like, he never asked me this question. There's some joke somewhere.
That face you just made, Ron, that slow, squinty head shake of disapproval.
That was my dad look.
That's your dad look.
Yeah, that was definitely my dad look.
I'll take it. I deserve it.
And man, I got to tell you, there's no way for me to translate it, but if you can imagine a 7-pound burrito, I mean, it's like 2 feet long. It is it's like 8 inches around. It's a big fucking burrito.
The biggest burrito I've ever eaten was at Moe's. Moe's makes some big fucking burritos.
What about
I just want to cut where he said. I just want to cut where Josh said it's like. It's like 2 feet long. It's like 8 inches around. Just cutting that.
You got it. Hey, I think you might know who edits our shows, Ron.
I might know. I think I know the guy.
That's fine.
We went to Tijuana
as the bumper.
So Andrea was in Georgia 2 weekends ago, and I took my son to Tijuana Flats because it's such a long drive. We usually don't take the whole family down there. So we went down to Merritt Island, Tijuana Flats, and they have this new fucking, I don't know the name of the burrito, but it is this fucking monster. Like, I mean, not that big, but it is this gigantic monster of a burrito. My 17-year-old son couldn't eat it. He had to eat like half of it and take the rest of it home. It was humongous.
What about
what's it like?
DeKine's? Have you ever had a
Diego's?
DeKine's epic burrito?
Yeah, I've eaten there multiple times. Who was the guy that used to take me there all the time back in the day? Ryan? Like young Ryan? Not our old boss Ryan, but Like a young
Roberts?
Ryan Roberts. Yeah.
Man, I haven't thought about him in like 10 years. Well, it hasn't been that long, but
now you're going to dream about him tonight.
Oh, yes. I missed my Ryan dreams.
Nice.
So, Jack and Grill was kind of interesting. If
Went
you go
up
to
the hill.
If you go to their website,
To fetch a
they
big burrito.
do no, to get a wheelbarrow to bring the burrito up the hill or down the hill.
Jill was impressed by the size of Jack's burrito. I'm just going to say.
Because it was 2 feet long and 8 inches around.
And full of 8 potatoes. Oh, no, that was the other one.
No, this one has 7 potatoes.
7 potatoes.
So it's their website though. If you go to them, they do a lot of like grill reviews, grills and smokers and pellet stoves. It was hard to find their like menu, and that's because they're basically they're one of those barbecue places, breakfast places, or food places where we start cooking in the morning, and when we run out of food, we go home. And it's like that.
Really?
Yeah. So they just make really good food, but that's their
First come, first serve type of scenario.
Yeah.
Huh, that's interesting.
So the prize for eating the 7-pound breakfast burrito in one sitting is that you get free food for life as long as you're a woman.
That's awesome.
Did you add the woman part?
No,
or?
100%. That is the
Really?
rules for the challenge, or the prize from the challenge.
What if I identify as a woman, Ron? Would I qualify?
You know what? They would probably give it to you just to avoid the lawsuit.
That's a good point.
Like, sure, you ate the 7-pound burrito. Whatever you need to not sue us for doing that.
Because I know any man that eats a 7-pound breakfast burrito with 7 fucking potatoes in it is going to keel over
Yeah.
at one sitting.
Oh my god, it sounds awful.
Sounds like fun. I wouldn't mind
does
doing a
sound really
challenge with us. Like, because there's a place out in Cocoa Beach called the Surf Shack. No,
Talk about that newer burrito place by like the McDonald's.
this is old. This is Hot Pink plays there all the time. Ironically, more Hot Pink shirt. Beach Shack. No, fuck, I don't remember the name. God damn, you just like gangsta lean to get that plug bell in. Anyway, there's a place out there that sells it's a $25 plate, but it's a monster of a Mexican meal. I fucking forget the name. Beach Shack, Beach Wave, Beach.
Sure,
Sandbar. I was close. I was close.
Oh,
Sandbar. Yeah, Sandbar sells it's like a $25 huge fucking like Mexican plate. It's good.
Yeah, that used to be one of Margaret's one of her spots, my wife's spots.
One of her stomping grounds.
Yeah, Tuesday nights, ladies' night.
Oh, yes,
Wednesday
it's
night.
ladies'
They had
night.
her and one of her girlfriends. They had.
right. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, what a night.
They had written in Margaret's, I guess, bachelorette pad. Had a calendar, and they had the 7 days of the week, which bars were ladies' nights.
That's genius. That's awesome.
Go there, cheap drinks, and dudes will buy drinks.
God, I miss just fucking going out and hang out. Totally nothing to do with an eating challenge. To do with being 45 and kids and responsibilities and house. Fucking want to just go out and get fucking trashed like the old days.
Those were some good old days.
I went out.
Used to do it like every weekend, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like twice.
Yeah, but if you did it every weekend now, you'd be hungover until every
Dude,
Thursday.
If I did
And
it,
it sucks being hungover now. It lasts for days.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting old too, Ron, but I'll be honest. Going out partying and drinking isn't nearly as entertaining sounding as going to try some of these food specials that Josh has covered in this list. That sounds right now, I'm like, God, this sounds like a lot of fun. I want to go do it.
I feel that way, but for whatever reason in this moment, I feel like just going to get fucked up somewhere. But
right.
mostly I don't have
the
that urge.
hamburgers. It's the hamburgers.
Where's it
It's
at?
all
The bottle of Scott. Oh, whiskey's right there. There you go, buddy.
Here you go.
I gotta drive.
I got a guest
I gotta be
room.
responsible.
All right. So that was the 7-pound breakfast burrito at Jack and Grill. So number 7.
Number 7.
I should have put that one as number 7. That would have.
The 7-pound
Anyways.
burrito. Oh, well.
So this one comes from Mashawise Grill in Mariana, Florida. It's actually-
Masher Wives?
Where is Mariana, Florida?
It's up in the Panhandle.
Oh, okay.
It's up in the Panhandle. I knew that.
It's in the Panhandle. Really?
I didn't know that.
It's near like Destin.
Oh well, near Niceville.
Yeah, kind
Oh,
of.
I lived in Niceville for a year, but I'd never heard of Mariana.
Oh, I lived in Pensacola.
Oh, nice. We were buddies. We were partners. You probably weren't born yet when I was there.
Man, and you're a full official adult, Ricky. How does that make you feel, Ron?
I don't know. I'm as old as I felt 5 minutes ago.
See comment a few minutes ago when he said he had, thoughts of wanting to go back drinking every night back in the good old days. 74, 75-ish.
74, 75, 1975?
1974, 75,
Yeah.
So this one is the Mash Hawaii Burger Challenge. It is a burger, and it comes with, it'll be important for punctuation, basically like a McDonald's size medium fry.
Okay.
All right.
Plus a 7-pound burger. It's not a special burger in any way.
The fry to burger ratio is off a little bit, I think.
A little bit. Would you like more fries?
Yes.
Do you think that'll help you finish 7 pounds of burgers? Like normally, like I like to grill burgers, and I know what I normally do because they cook down. I do 3 burgers per pound. So that's 21 fucking burgers. That's bottom line. 21 1/3 pound burgers. Yeah. That's insanity.
It's an unhealthy amount. And the burger itself is really just a bacon cheeseburger. It's massive, but it's just bacon, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion.
God, has anyone actually finished?
This one does have, this one has a wall of fame.
Finished on my mom.
Sorry, had to.
I didn't even catch it.
Good job.
So this one, they do have a wall of fame.
Has nobody on it.
So there are others on there. They have a picture of the wall of fame. Was it their Yelp page? They're one of those small restaurants that doesn't have a really big web presence. But the 7 pounds in 1 hour. That's their time for this one is an hour.
Oh, 7 pounds in an hour? Yeah, that's got to be hard.
Damn, that's nuts. That one so far sounds like the most challenging one to attempt. I get
because of the time frame.
I guess the time frame too. Yeah, because a 7 pound burrito you had
all day,
all day as long as you just couldn't get up.
Oysters,
but
all day.
A 7 pound burger.
So let's see.
With a medium McDonald's fry in.
Yeah. Let's break that down.
And a salad on top of it.
That's a pound of food every 7.5 minutes. Maybe 8 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
60 divided by 7 is, but
not to include the bun, the lettuce, everything, all the toppings, all the accoutrements.
The burger as a whole is 7 pounds.
Oh, with all of the accessories,
with the bread, with the vegetables, with everything.
All right, so that reduces it a little bit, but that's still a lot of fucking
6 pounds.
7 pounds of mass in my gut.
In Florida, I don't know. So listeners, I know you're from all over the world. In this Wineshaw, Florida, where's this at?
Mariana.
I was close. In Mariana, they do have that heavy lettuce, so maybe
heavy lettuce.
Just kidding.
I don't get it.
Makes the burger heavier.
Oh, right. Small. Good one, boss.
Wow, you're getting nailed today, dude.
Yeah, that's all right.
Not in a good way. Not in a good way either.
No, definitely not in a good way.
The first time I ever heard somebody use that expression was at a table. I know you were there for this. Was a coworker of ours straight up talking shit about a boss that we all hated working for.
You're talking about the guy who said it was Attilio? Yeah.
It was awesome. Because he was just running his mouth. He was like, all right, good one, boss, and just got up and left.
But he added a goofy ass, ha ha ha, good one, boss, and got up and left. So you added the sarcastic, you're an asshole laugh at the beginning of it. And then,
Nice.
Attilio's a great guy. This guy he's good peoples.
Now I'm curious if you actually get to choose how it's cooked. Since it's a burger, do you get to have it how you want it cooked? Do you get to have it medium rare? And what would be easier?
I don't have
what would actually be easier? Do you think it'd be easier?
Ooh, there's strategy there. I see where you're going with this. You get it well done. Because that dries it out and it will reduce the amount. Of course, do they keep it by weight? Because then if it's by its weight, then you want to get it the way you want to eat it.
Is it post-cooking or pre-cooked weight?
That's an important question.
An interesting question.
I am so detached from the competitive eating scene that I just learned the champion that I was familiar with was usurped from his throne 14 years ago. So,
Joey Chestnut. I mean, so obviously you don't know who he is.
No,
what he
no
looks
idea.
like. He's about maybe 3 inches taller than you and about your build.
Yeah, he's skinny dude.
He's not some big giant fat dude.
Kobayashi Maru. Whatever his name is. He was also a skinny Asian guy. Like he's very thin.
I remember him. He was tiny.
Do you know what Kobayashi Maru is?
Yeah, Star Trek.
Okay. Damn it! I wanted to explain it, but
it's
never
the
mind.
ultimate test for Star Trek, budding Star Trek captain. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's the unwinnable scenario.
Unless you cheat,
like Kirk did. Reprogram the simulator.
Fucking cheaters. They never win. Oh wait,
Except for
one just
Kirk.
did 2020. All right, continue.
Whoa.
Damn.
No. Absolutely not. Not on my
I
list.
like it when somebody else gets told that instead of me.
All right, number 6.
Number 6.
Oh, sorry, number 6. I was reaching for my soda.
This is another Florida restaurant. This one comes from St. Petersburg out on the West Coast. This is Natalie's Thai-Mex Cuisine.
You eat a Timex watch.
This is a challenge that has never been won. Yes. This is thus far an unbeatable challenge.
All right.
This is a 48-ounce soup spiced with boot jolokia peppers, better known as the ghost chilies.
Oh shit! That's the challenge. It's not just how big it is; it's the contents.
They have same kind of rules. You got to stay in your chair. That kind of stuff. Can't go to the bathroom. They will give you as much to drink as you want.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, which just makes it worse.
Fills you up. Yeah. So it's 48 ounces.
48 ounces.
That's a big gulp.
That is a 0.375 U.S. gallon.
A third of a gallon.
That's what
Damn
that
it.
breaks down to. You have 30 minutes to eat it all, which by volume is not terrible. And as one of the rules, you must complete the challenge while sober. You're not allowed to be drunk while you.
Yeah, because it would being drunk will
desensitize
desensitize you. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if I could. That's.
Yeah, and you like hot stuff, but you say you don't like it as much as you used to, right, Adam?
Oh, no, I'm actually going the opposite direction.
Oh, are you? But you have
more.
always liked really super spicy hot shit.
I don't know if I could take ghost chili.
I'm
though.
a complete wimp when it comes to that.
It's another level.
Hot.
We used to work with a girl. Her name was Jenny. If you remember her,
Jenny.
she used to be able
yeah.
to eat. She was part Thai, like I think a fourth Thai, and she used to be able to take a Thai pepper. Like used to be one of the hottest peppers in the world until people started GMOing their own peppers. But she used to be able to take a Thai pepper, those little tiny red ones, and eat it like it was nothing. And Thai peppers were some of the fucking hottest peppers to me ever. I couldn't. There's no way I could do that. But she was impressive. She used to be able to do that no problem.
Yeah, we had a couple jobs back when we worked together out in Tampa. The Source Challenge. That was awesome.
That is I'll tell you what, that story is a great after show.
You know what? I'm going to talk all about the Source Challenge and our coworker who completed the challenge with honors.
Can we get a little clue as to what the Source Challenge is?
The Source is one of those. So peppers are ranked by a scale of heat, and that scale is called the Scoville unit or the Scoville system. For example, a jalapeno is like 2,200 Scoville units. It's pretty warm. A regular bell pepper is like 2 Scovilles. It's nothing. But a jalapeno, it moves up there a little bit more.
And then ghost pepper's up higher.
Ghost chili pepper is probably one of the hottest peppers in the world. Is probably around 300,000 or 400,000 on this Scoville unit. It's all based on the capsaicin that's inside the pepper. Well, the Source, what Josh is referring to, and we'll go into the story about what happened here, on the Scoville scale is 2.5 million. It is like pure heat, not even like taste. It is.
Can't even imagine.
Pure.
I hate hot stuff.
I'm gonna tell you all
about
about my experience. I'll tell you all about because I did it.
That sounds awesome.
I have my
you did
certificate.
it?
Yeah, I still have my cert.
Look at you, buddy.
Anyways, we'll go into that later.
All right.
But if you are able to complete the 48-ounce Ghost Pepper Soup Challenge, you get $1,000 cash.
What?
They'll give you $1,000 if you finish it.
And no one's done it yet.
Nobody.
What else is in the soup other than just so the spices? I got that part. Or are they like full ghost chili peppers? What's in the soup? I guess because if it's just like a flavored broth that's flavored that way, then for $1,000, I know I'd be hurting, but you could just go in and chug the soup. So if
you think it's so easy, but no one's done it, so clearly there's a challenge.
Well, that's why
you're trying to get to figure out.
I'm clarifying what else is in there. I don't know if you had that pulled up, Josh. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I have a link saved
Dirty
to
toenails.
the restaurant. I just don't.
That makes it easier.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. I totally want to drink dirty, spicy toenails.
That sounds fucking disgusting.
It does.
Everything that just came out of your mouth, I'm appalled by. Oh, that was number 6. We're at the break.
6? Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are at the break.
All right.
Like looking down, trying to find that answer, not paying attention.
All right, let's head into the break. We're gonna look up that soup recipe because I want to know what else is in there. Because what I'm thinking in my mind before we pull it up, I'm thinking full size ghost chili peppers, like maybe diced inside the soup, and I'm thinking it has some sort of meat base. So I'm thinking there's something in there that is making it impossible to just go drink the whole soup and get it down.
Yeah,
but
it's
got to be something. All right, we're gonna take a break in studio. All the listeners out there, I was just joking about the Biden comment, and really more for Ron. I was just joking about Biden. Okay, I'm just joking. I support him. He's our president. Go Biden. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back in studio. Ron's gonna fucking flatten all 4 of my tires. All right, we'll be right back.
I think they play safe bets that I never get this off my chest. But since then I learned better, though it took me forever. Born and raised in a pasture until family disaster. The only other road went straight southern for the East Coast. But ever since that I arrived, all the talk about was leaving. And I could care less about some changing of the seasons. And they ain't never lived nowhere that thought that it was freezing. They don't know what they believe in. For the sun, wind and rain, I never change a thing, because you see me all the way till the judgment day. In the city, as by the sea, that's where I should be. And if it's drowning, well, I'll be swimming. In the city, as by the sea.
Welcome back to the Twisted 10.
Oh, yeah. So what was in that soup? I've been dying to know.
All right, I looked it up. So they don't have the specific challenge soup called out, but they do have 2 soups listed. So I'll just, assuming it's, where did it go? I scrolled away from it.
I didn't.
Their menu looks so fucking good, dude. They have a salsa pad thai at this restaurant.
Salsa pad thai.
Is this the
pad
place?
thai con salsa.
Is this the place that was in on the west coast of Florida?
This is St. Petersburg. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pad thai con salsa. That's you're mixing.
It's a Thai-Mex fusion restaurant.
I was gonna say fusion.
Yeah, it's Thai-Mex
fusion.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it looks really good. We have one near us too. If you ever want to go, I love
Thai Mexican fusion
100%.
restaurant.
Yeah,
Really?
down in Melbourne. Oh yeah,
What's the name of it?
it's called Che Kwan's.
All right.
It's
cool.
really close
I'm in.
to the Melbourne
Check-
airport.
check one.
We go there all the time. Well, when we were in the office, we used to go there like once every 2 weeks. To eat.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah, Che Kwan's is so good, and their food is fucking hot. When they say, "Are you sure you want Thai hot?" You better be fucking sure you want Thai hot.
Oh yeah, I'm like a half Thai hot kind of guy. That's perfect for me.
All right, where the fuck did this? Okay, here we go. So they have 2 soups. They have the Tom Yum soup, which is a spicy and sour soup. It has lemongrass, lime leaves, as listed, Thai chili peppers, galangal, which I don't know what that is, lime juice, and straw mushrooms topped with scallions and cilantro.
Well, the galangal is that little thing that hangs in the back of your throat. No, I'm just kidding.
And the other one that they have also doesn't list like a meat or a heavy base. Same thing though. It's a coconut soup, but it has lemongrass, lime, Thai chili peppers, galangal. It's the same soup with coconut.
Huh, okay.
Tom Kha soup. I don't know. It's got a bunch of asterisks on it though, which they have a disclaimer that you can make your food real hot. On their heat scales, you can go hot. You can also do Thai hot or Thai Mex hot. Spice levels can be adjusted to your preference. Customers beware.
I can't wait for the story in the after show for the source. You're going to love this, Ron. We may have to, you know what? Moving forward, because we're going to start bringing guests in studio Ricky, yes, you're here tonight, but guest hosts that are going to be coming in, we should have a challenge like that in studio. Make them sign a waiver, of course, but have a challenge in studio where they have to do. So throwing it back, Hot Pink, Bill from Hot Pink, the bassist.
Oh,
He actually has some chips he wants to bring in here for us. And they're 1 chip per bag. You buy the bag and it has 1 chip in it. And it is the like fucking chili pepper chip or something like that.
I'm so excited.
Not me.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
You want to recap your 10 through 6 for us?
Before we recap though, I do want to ask.
Shoot.
Are you having a good time, Ricky?
I am.
Yeah.
I am having a good time.
You like your first podcasting experience?
It is indeed a fun and informative time about these interesting challenges.
Some of these foods. We have friends in St. Pete, dude. We should go eat Natale's.
At least he didn't come on like an episode where I was talking about some fucking fossils or something. He'd be like, "This is the worst experience ever."
No, Ron will go down that rabbit hole with you.
Ron's hobby is paleoanthropology. That's his hobby reads. Yeah, so he goes deep into
total geek.
I was talking to a chick that was an
mine's
archaeologist.
quantum physics and just
yours is natural disaster shit.
Well, that's my obsession. That's not my hobby. That's my obsession.
Gother.
Yes, if there's a natural disaster, I'm going to watch it. What's that?
Did you hear about those earthquakes?
The 4.3 magnitude. Yeah, I heard about that. No major. I mean, it's interesting, but
didn't even get a good tsunami out of it. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, cool. So to do a recap, there's a lot of details, so I'll just kind of go over the high level on the challenges. Number 10 was the 72-ounce steak dinner challenge. Number 9 was the 180 oysters in one sitting challenge. Ugh. Number 8 was the 7-pound breakfast burrito. Number 7 was the Mashawai Grill, their burger challenge, a 7-pound hamburger. Number 6 was the 48-ounce ghost chili peppers soup.
That has never the challenge that's never been completed.
Never been completed.
And that's
gotta just be. It's gotta be just the pure heat of it. It's gotta be.
Their prices aren't too bad. I mean, their soup with shrimp is $14. Seems like the most expensive soup on here. So.
The heat, Ron. Yes, I would agree with you. The heat is what's going to fuck up most people. However, you will easily have a diehard that'll go in and just chug a soup just to win. So there has, like I was saying earlier, there has to be some sort of substantive meat or.
Hey, look,
call him right on the show.
I know it's late. I hope you guys are still open. What is the deal?
Do you deliver?
Yeah,
I want your big gulp soup, please.
Uber Eats. Big gulp soup.
St. Pete's not too far. It's like 3 hours. It's not that bad.
Not bad. All right. So number 5. Number 5 actually comes from a restaurant that I have eaten at. I didn't realize they had a food challenge, but I have been there. This is the Mighty Quinn Barbecue. It's in the Mall of Emirates in Dubai.
We missed a golden opportunity there. He said restaurant he's eaten at. Like Chuck E. Cheese. Toys R Us? No, Toys R Us doesn't have food. McDonald's.
If you're eating at Toys R Us.
Sorry.
You should probably go to jail.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
The funny part is my brain went to all kinds of jokes like that, and I said, I'm going to just leave it be. Not saying anything. But what he said was the most toned down version of the stuff I was thinking.
It's actually a fun story. I was traveling with 2 of our executives.
I was traveling abroad.
I was coming back. It was a good time. I got some good stories from that trip. But at the Mighty Quinn Barbecue in Dubai, they have a restaurant challenge. 2.5 kilograms, about 5.5 pounds.
Thank you. Appreciate the English math.
All of the metric is translated to our broken ass system.
You're fucking awesome. I speak Merkin, so I don't know.
Our poor people overseas and in India, like what the hell is a pound?
So wait a minute. Last time I made an Indian voice, you gave me some shit. I'm racist.
Because when I do it, it sounds accurate.
Oh,
when you do it, you sound like a poo from fucking The Simpsons.
I appreciate that. That's what's usually where I'm basing my Indian accent is based on what I heard off The Simpsons.
That's called racist.
But that's
sorry. Back to Josh. Back to Josh. Number 6. Number 5.
Number 5. Yeah. So it's 5.5 pounds of meat. It is lamb, beef brisket, beef ribs, and chicken.
Fuck yeah.
Comes with dirty fries, which I guess is like a seasoned type of fry. And
it's a Justin Timberlake song. Dirty fries.
A broccoli salad, a beetroot salad, and coleslaw.
Ooh, all right. You lost me at beets.
Yeah, no,
I've never had a beetroot salad.
Tastes like dirt. A beet is a root. Like dirt.
I've had
a beet is just a root.
So beets are so gross, man.
Sounds weird.
The only thing they do with beets that ever makes them taste somewhat
pickled
edible is they pickle them. But then guess what? All it tastes like is the pickle flavoring.
Tastes like pickled
dirt.
ass.
Tastes like pickle flavored dirt. If you like beets, good on you. It's really good for your heart, from what I can remember.
It keeps your heart beating.
Come on. You win the dad joke of the night. I cannot come even close to touching that dad joke, so good on you.
Yeah, that was...
Everything else sounded good, though.
It was a cool restaurant. It was very nice. It was very refined. I remember it. I had a Caesar salad and a Heineken. It cost me about $100.
Oh, $100 US.
$100 US. Fortunately, I had a per diem from that job. I was traveling for work, so I had $100 a day. So my
I would love to know what you. Oh, it was $100 a day.
It was $100 a day. So I ate that one meal on
sounds like
dollars.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like you can.
I mean, it was a big fucking salad.
Was it an expensive restaurant?
It was. Or
yeah. would $100 a day normally be okay for you?
$100 it would normally have been fine. This was definitely a nicer restaurant.
Understood.
Right. The mall over there, that particular mall, that's the famous one that's got like the ski hill or the snow slope inside the mall. It's like a really nice mall. They also I went on I played an arcade game that cost me $10 to play, but it was a full hydraulic arm supported platform racing game. So that was totally worth it. I got to do a few laps on a course in a big, I mean, it was like I had to walk up a set of stairs and get into a 5-point harness to play the game. It was awesome.
Most places in the Middle East, now technically this is the UAE where I guess it still qualifies for Middle East, but most places it's dirt cheap, especially for any kind of labor intensive actions. If you want to have a painter paint a building, it's dirt cheap because labor's cheap. But Dubai, fuck that. It is ridiculously expensive. Now that restaurant is also expensive on its own that he was talking about, but anything over there is expensive.
Dubai is in the United Arab Emirates, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's where they have those man-made islands and these mega structures that are some of the most beautiful architecture in the world. It's really
the Vegas
nice.
of the Middle East.
Correct.
Yeah, Vegas built on credit and half done.
Vegas plus Paris plus Milan. Well, maybe not the ancient. It doesn't have a history, but
is it safe? Like, I mean, safe to go there for Americans?
Yeah, UAE has no travel bans for United States, according to the State Department now. Other places do, though.
They have a large British population.
Okay.
I remember it's very stereotypical. Got in country.
Oh, Jesus.
I had been in Afghanistan for about 6 months. They flew me out to get to Dubai, and I remember this moment is just burned into my brain. Go to the mall, and there's a lot of people. One, I hadn't been around a lot of people in a while. We go to the mall, and it's very Muslim. There's a lot of women in full garb. I think burqa, hijab.
Hijab is only the headpiece. Burqa is the full outfit. Yeah.
So I apologize if that's wrong, but so they're in full garb, and then I turned a corner in this mall, and there was just two tall, beautiful blonde British women talking, and I fucking broke. Like I had to stop I stared. Like I don't stare at people. I was whoa. And then the executive that I was traveling with like shoved me. He's like, "Hey, come on,
pick your jaw up, buddy."
Yeah, it was not good, but they were beautiful. And I guess for prizing, if you do complete the challenge in the 1 hour time limit, this was 5.5 pounds of meat and a couple different salads. They pay for your meal. You get a T-shirt and a hat, and a picture goes up on the Wall of Fame. So you get a free 5.5 pounds of food, 6 pounds of food with everything else. Ugh.
It's just like a plethora of food. It's not like one particular, like a steak or a burger. It's just some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this.
It actually, a food challenge aside, if I sat down with like 9 other people, because it's still a lot of fucking food, I mean, it looked like a good spread. I mean, it's lamb and brisket and chicken, and the salads were big. So
now, if your salad costs $100, I'm really curious.
I couldn't find a price, but I did see you have to make an appointment to make a reservation to do the food challenge.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't know the price then. We don't have the right kind of folded money. If you're eating at a restaurant that requires an appointment, not like
just for the challenge.
For the challenge, yes, and they don't list the price of this particular meat, yeah, we couldn't afford it.
It's probably like $700 or something.
Yeah, I was thinking more.
Really, more,
especially for that part of the world.
Oh yeah,
and I don't know what the exchange rate is at, but when I went through, it was at a time when the exchange rate was not great for the dirham. So
that's the
currency,
unit of money there. Currency.
Their dirham,
yeah. Unit of money wasn't really right. Currency is the better term.
It made sense. It was appropriate.
Currency.
So we're gonna hop again for number 4.
Number 4.
This is from Zhang Ji's Roasted Delights in Singapore.
Ooh, okay. Going Asia Pac now. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I hopped around. I found some really cool ones around the world that I liked. This one is 800 grams of chicken, rotisserie chicken, and 2.2 kilograms of rice. That is 6.61 pounds of food. You have 40 minutes to complete.
That's a lot of rice.
The challenge. Yeah, it's a lot of rice. I don't know how food challenges can be based around rice.
That's like an entire bag of rice.
It's a lot of
a traditional bag you buy at like Publix or something. That's like a whole fucking like sealed up bag. That's a lot of fucking rice.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Ugh, sounds awful.
How does it fit?
Yeah,
rice expands in your stomach too.
The prize for this one, though, is not commiserate with the challenge. It is food is paid for, and they take a picture and put you on the Wall of Fame.
All right.
So their challenge is 6.5 pounds of food. Well, just over 6.5 pounds of food. And if you manage to get through it, they will pay for it.
But hey, at least now we've got a little bit of cultural diversity in our list.
We do.
We've got the Asian influence with the.
We've gone to Dubai.
Rice.
We've gone to Asia.
Dude, I'll be honest, the Dubai one sounds the best to me out of all of them so far.
It does. I mean, as far as just maybe not the enormity of the food, but yeah, just what is there. Sounds really good.
It's the first one that made my mouth water.
Mm-hmm. The lamb sold me. I love lamb.
Yeah, lamb is so good.
You're a lamb fan?
I love lamb.
Yeah, I like lamb. I wouldn't. The brisket is what did it for me. If a good cooked brisket, in fact, that's what I'm going to cook the first on my new grill. That's what gets me, a good brisket.
Dude, that grill that Josh got him is.
My son
got him.
My son spoiled the shit out of me with a Christmas present. Got me this fucking monster pellet grill. It's a pellet. It's got Bluetooth, dude.
What's a pellet grill?
So it's a smoker. Well, it also cooks. You can cook regular food on it too, not smoked food. But it's a smoker in essence, and it's got a 30-pound hopper. So think of about the size of a shoebox. You can fit 30 pounds of pellets, and you go out and buy the flavored pellets. You plug it in. It's an electric. You plug it into the grill as well, and it has a drum that feeds pellets down to an igniter that smokes them and produces the heat through the grill. So you get your walnut flavor or whatever kind of cherry wood flavor, whatever flavor pellets you want. And that's what smokes your food.
Oh, that smells
fucking thing
amazing.
Has 2 little sensors you can stick in the meat and whatever kind of meat you've got on there. That connects to the grill, and the grill has its own temperature sensor. So you could sit wherever the fuck you are and check the temperature of both pieces of meat and your grill and just fucking let it go. And it'll tell you when your hopper of wood pellets are low as well. So I'm like, God damn, this is easy.
That's future cool. Of grilling, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking everything's better with Bluetooth.
Clearly.
Yeah, so that's from Singapore. It's a lot of fucking food. Number three.
Number three.
I brought it back to the States for this one. This is the Shrimp Factory in Mississippi.
Oh, I wonder what this challenge is going to be eating, Ron.
It's
burger challenge. Shrimp burger.
It is a 36-inch shrimp po' boy.
So you were close.
Yeah, you were close. It is the 3-foot sandwich is made with 2 pounds of fried shrimp.
Oh, it's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what a po' boy is.
It's just.
I thought it was like a circular.
That's what I forgot. You don't have those poor people problems. So you don't eat no po' boys.
I didn't know what a po' boy was. I'm
just playing with you.
I'm broke.
Because you ain't no po' boy.
I got 17 kids and a mortgage that's kicking my ass. I'm broke.
Yeah, you know he's broke, man. He's cutting his milk with water. Anybody else been that poor? I've been that poor.
No.
I've never wanted milk that bad.
Yeah, I'll just drink the water.
All right.
I have put beer in cereal, though.
Wow. That's like amazing.
Was it
Were
good?
you hungover?
That's the better question.
I don't.
Yeah. Were you drunk?
I think I was. I don't know. I don't remember if I was hungover, and for sure I was probably drunk. But breakfast of champions, right there.
Man, that sounds effective, but awful.
That sounds like very Adam at the apartment complex with the kegger.
That's where it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like that Adam.
Adam circa 1999, 2000.
I liked that Adam.
Yeah.
That was
a party
Adam.
in Adam.
That was a party.
Wait, that was a fun Adam. What is Adam now? Not fun?
not as much fun. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, guys.
I mean, are any of us as much fun?
I don't think any of us are as much fun as we were.
Hell no. We're not.
Ricky's fun.
Ricky's still fun.
I'm getting old.
All right. So it is the 3-foot sandwich is 2 pounds of fried shrimp. The shrimp is topped with dill pickles, tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise, melted butter. It's
Mayonnaise on shrimp?
Yep. Ooh. It's served with
It's on the bread.
factory debris fries.
Factory debris fries.
Which I couldn't find a I found a picture of it. I couldn't find a better description, but I saw in a review of the restaurant, someone described it as Canadian poutine. So
mayonnaise on the fries. Got
mayonnaise on the fries.
Ew.
And all of that
gravy-ish based mayonnaise. Yeah, it's whatever.
30 minutes. 30 minutes to finish all that.
So the hardest part of that is the 2 pounds of shrimp, because that's your meat. That's your protein. The rest of it, okay, I got it. Depending on the bread, did they say what type of bread it was?
They didn't say what it was, but I would describe it like the Italian sandwich bread at Subways.
So
like
just
that basic
flour.
white bread.
The combination of food there is the only thing I think that would not be settling well for me.
Yeah,
shrimp and mayonnaise in any universe do not go together well. I don't care what you've done to your shrimp first. Mayonnaise does not go on shrimp ever. That's like some people think pineapple doesn't go on pizza. You're crazy for saying that, but this is one of those situations where you don't mix mayonnaise and shrimp. It just doesn't happen.
Have you ever tried it?
I've never tried putting my nuts in a vice. I don't think I'm going to do it for the experience, though.
I would recommend it, though.
Nuts in a vice or mayonnaise on shrimp?
Both.
Ironically, nuts in a vice ends up with mayonnaise on my shrimp. It's really weird.
And beer in your cereal.
Yeah.
Was that a real recommendation, Ricky? Have you tried it? Have you had shrimp and mayonnaise?
I have had a po' boy before. They're pretty good. I'm not huge on seafood. Shrimp is actually one of the things that I do kind of enjoy. Po' boys aren't bad. They're not, my all-too go-to favorite, but not bad.
Is that what makes it a po' boy? Is the shrimp and mayonnaise? I've also never had a po' boy.
It's the style, I think. Honestly, it's more of just like that Cajun.
And Cajun
the seasoning on it
usually includes shrimp many times.
When I was in Colombia, so shrimp are called langostinos. And you could go and buy your shrimp langostinos meal wherever you want, but they also sold something called langostas or langostitos or something. It was more of the masculine version of the word. And I had never ordered it before, and I asked my friends what that translated to, and they just said it just means big shrimp. Well, really, it kind of translates to small lobster is what it translates to. So I ordered
like a langoustine lobster.
Yeah. So I ordered it, and I'm like, all right, let's give this thing a shot. These motherfuckers brought out, and they were shrimp. They were not like a lobster. They brought out these shrimp that you got like 4 of them, and they were fucking, I'm going to say as big as a Pop-Tart big. All right. Jeez. They were fucking enormous and delicious, but they were these gigantic. I'm like, where the fuck do you get shrimp that are that big? I mean, if they were that good and that event, I mean, we would buy them at Publix, but you can't get them anywhere. Not here in the States that I've seen anyway.
Man, I wonder when they have that little, I don't know the name of it, but I've been there. It's right on 520, right in Merritt Island. They have the big crab. It's like right on the bridge going into Cocoa Village. I haven't been that way in a while, but they bring in fresh
Crab Shack.
Ocean. Is it Crab Shack?
Is it called Crab Shack?
I don't know. I bought fish there. It's good. They just have a ton of stuff, and I just remember they had a huge.
Our friend Kim used to live right next to that thing.
Oh yeah, the Living Vicariously model.
Yeah,
how everybody else would know her.
Yeah, that's a good point. The butt on the Living Vicariously logo, that was Kim.
That was Kim. Mm-hmm. But yes, so the 36-inch Po' Boy challenge, if you are to complete it, again, not super exciting here. Free meal, free t-shirt, and your name or picture on their wall of fame in the restaurant. Number 2.
The more famous thing about number 3 is that you ate shrimp with mayonnaise. That's it's still going to be stuck in my head all night now. Sorry.
See, now you're going to have to try it.
Nope, not going to happen.
Just get a shrimp, dip it in some mayonnaise, call it a day.
I do that, and I live in Titusville. They will come and never mind. Continue.
So number 2, just tacos in Hawaii. going to Just Tacos for their food challenge.
That's the name of the restaurant.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
the name of the
Just
restaurant is
Tacos.
Just Tacos in Hawaii.
Just Tacos in Hawaii. That's number 2. All right, number 1 is
Just burgers in Palm Bay. Go ahead.
Their food challenge is a 5-pound burrito.
that doesn't seem too bad.
No.
Oh, here's the catch.
There's not really a catch. It's from a taco place. You go and have a 5-pound burrito. It is filled with rice, beans, meats, cheeses, sauces, and more. I couldn't get an answer on the more. That's probably they're like, well, what do you want on your burrito? Like their menu, you know.
We put gravel so you can't finish this this burrito.
That's what's in the soup. It's gravel at the bottom.
When I looked at it, the burrito is mostly rice, beans, and cheese. The reason it made my list, can you imagine the farts? Just imagine what that place smells like.
That's awesome.
But where they're prepping it, I would figure pretty good. But
That's probably, it probably is. Kitchen probably smells great.
yeah, the houses of the people, of the patrons that dined at that restaurant there that evening, then no, not so much. 5 pounds though, that's so thinking about 5 pounds when you're talking about Mexican food doesn't seem like that much. Again, that weight of that rice is probably a lot of that, but it doesn't seem like that much. I almost want to say that the place over in Cocoa Beach has that. It's 5 pounds there as well. Let me look that up real quick.
Man, the 7-pound burrito with 7 potatoes.
7 potatoes. Yeah, the breakfast burrito from number
8, I
I'm
believe.
I'm still freaking out about the 7-pound burger.
Hey, that was
nuts.
a local one, I think.
What was the name of that restaurant I talked about in Cocoa Beach just 5 minutes ago?
Crab something?
It was
or
fine. It was on the break. It didn't happen. That's not.
I don't remember. Langoustines? No, that was in South Florida. I mean, South America.
Fucking Sandbar. Whew.
Sandbar.
I had to work myself through that same train of thought in my head. That's how my neurons fire. It's like a domino effect. So if I find the original domino that started that chain of thought, I can hit it and it'll eventually
follow
lead me to
the
one.
domino.
Yeah.
That's his. Dominoes are his mind palace.
yes, it is.
For beating the challenge, you have an hour to finish a 5-pound burrito. It's a little bit more forgiving. It's a pound of food every 12 minutes. It's better. But they will pay for your meal. Go on the Wall of Fame. You go on their social media. They called that one out. You could put on their Instagram. If that's your thing. Get some free internet points. You mentioned the lobsters earlier. It reminded me of a story. So my wife, for those listening who don't know, she is an absolute badass. Her family, they lived in Haiti for about a decade as missionaries. And let me tell you, there are 2 things that Haitians really dislike. It's white people and foreign missionaries.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like
Haitians don't like missionaries?
Well, they like them when they're giving things away. I don't mean to say that all Haitians are. Just these are some of their difficulties in country.
Sure.
I have met and worked with great Haitians. And of course, they had mission support in country too. So it's not to say that all Haitians hate white people.
Good cover there, buddy.
Yeah, had to throw that out there. But as a culture, they won't eat lobster. As a culture, they're a bottom feeder.
Oh, they're the cockroaches of the ocean.
Yeah, so they won't. So it's very regular. They can go to the market there, and they are like the cheap, poor people will like barter a couple hours of labor for some lobster because they're fucking hungry, kind of trash food.
Gotcha. Kind it's like almost a delicacy.
It is.
It's very much a delicacy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it.
My wife loves lobster.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of lobster.
Anytime we get some kind of meal that maybe includes lobster, because I'll eat lobster, but I'm like, whatever. I always give her the lobster. Like, here you go. You
I just can't do it. It's not my thing.
Really?
Lobster?
You don't like lobster?
I'm not
my thing.
I'll eat it, but it's just aight for me. I'd rather have shrimp
Yeah, I'd
or scallops.
Really?
Absolutely.
The texture of a scallop, depending on the scallop source, the texture of a scallop is almost the same as a lobster.
No, it's not a texture thing. I just prefer scallop. I don't know.
Yeah, it has to be saturated in butter for me to eat it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, well most people do saturate their lobster in butter.
So interesting story. Sorry to kind of tangent for just a second. My wife, my mother's birthday is coming up, and there's only a few of us in the house that eat this. To include her, my father as well. He doesn't eat this, but my mother for her birthday this year wants to do a crab cook, and we have a very special tradition at my mother's house where she'll lay out on my parents' back porch, they have this circular glass, like coffee table, not coffee table. It's a dining room style table, but it's on their back porch. It's way less white trash than making it sound. But they put, it's a
nice table.
It's a table around their pool. So,
yeah, they have a really nice house, nice pool area.
So
right on water.
They put newspapers all over this table. So they open up newspapers. I'm making it more white trash now, aren't I? So they open up newspapers on this table, and my mom goes out and buys Alaskan snow crab legs. And my father hates seafood, hates the smell of crabs, but for her and for the rest of the family that enjoys it, he will go out on his grill and boil and season these crab legs. And it's great because what he'll do is he'll bring them right off of the pot out of the grill, drop these fucking gigantic Alaskan snow crab legs right in the middle of the table, and all of us just fucking like old school.
But he won't eat any.
No, he will not touch that shit. He'll make the normal people who eat regular food, he'll make them some steaks, some fillets or something. He'll grill them something on the side. So the only people that eat this are me, my mother, and my son Josh. Other than that, nobody else eats it. So me, my mother, and Josh are going to scarf down probably 15 pounds worth of Alaskan snow crab legs in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
It's going to be fun. My daughters haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to see if Abigail is interested. She's 2, a little over 2. If she likes it or not. We're going to make it fun, so she'll want to try it, but I have no idea if she's going to enjoy it or not.
I gotcha.
Man, if you need any help, I know Margaret and your mom don't know each other very well, but if you need help,
she'll get real friendly for some crab legs.
She'll show up. She'll buy a gift.
Nice.
She'll buy a book or something.
I'm trying to find that fucking... I can't see it. It's not on their regular menu, but they have like a $30. This is at Sandbar out in Cocoa Beach. They have like a $30 burrito. That's just that
$30 burrito. Fuck.
But it's one of those giant burritos you can't. Yeah. That normally you would split.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like order some delivery for the after show because I'm fucking hungry.
This conversation, right? Making you hungry.
Yeah, there's one other story. I love telling the story, so I'm going to bring it back. I mentioned Margaret spent a bunch of time in Haiti. The craziest shit she has ever been through was the time that they had a drive-by poison blow darting.
Jeez.
What?
They've had a witch doctor fire poisonous darts at their house.
Nice. That's crazy.
A witch doctor?
100%. Well, voodoo is a very alive
witch
culture
doctor?
in Haiti. Yeah.
I guess that's a good point.
Which doctor was it?
I need to ask Margaret what a witch doctor actually looks like. Is it the stereotypical looking witch doctor where they have like the tikis?
I can answer this.
Like a voodoo doctor?
Have you ever seen... help me out here.
Do they have like a bone pierced through their nose and
Jim Carrey movie?
I love it.
Jim Carrey movie?
Ace Ventura 2? Yeah. Ace 2. Yeah.
There you go. That character in there, that's a witch doctor for you.
Man. I've never asked.
White Devil.
A Quincy Ocha.
Quincy Ocha.
All right.
That's
Bumblebee.
amazing. Did they hit anything?
Bumblebee tuna.
Saw them coming and they just
Rolled their windows up and
went
like,
inside.
it's just a dart. Fucking blow dart. This guy ain't going to do nothing when my windows are up.
So it's
3 darts is too much.
they're-
Okay, I'm on an Ace Ventura 2 tangent now. Thanks a lot for that one.
Best scene of a movie ever is when he gets trapped into the mechanical rhinoceros.
Oh,
That is
yes.
the best fucking scene, and he has to come out the ass of the rhino.
Kind of hot in these rhinos. So awesome.
It's a top 10 list. The best top 10 Jim Carrey movies ever.
yeah, Jim
That's a good
Carrey
one.
list. I'd support that.
Dude, Jim Carrey is fucking great. Way better if you're a little intoxicated.
Yeah, a little intoxicated.
100%. Yes.
Man. All right. I'm going to bring it back. Now we talked about Jim Carrey up an animal's asshole. Let's talk about food.
Do it.
Let's talk about the food going in instead of coming
Number
out.
one.
Number one.
So this entry is from a very, very small restaurant in Thailand
Oh, okay.
called Gold Curry Bangkok. I saved the address. I don't know why I saved the address. And in fact, I'm not even going to try and read it because I can't. But it's in Bangkok. It's in Watthana, Bangkok. I guess it's like a district. Gold Curry's challenge is a progressive challenge with a progressive pot. Starts out, it's a 2 kilogram
Like 3.5
curry
pounds.
rice challenge. Yeah, actually, I had that. I had it earlier in here.
So Thailand's curry is a little different than like India's curry. Thailand's curry is way spicier than your traditional Indian curry.
So you said it's progressive. So is the end Bernie Sanders?
That's dude. He took my joke. I was gonna again not to do a political joke. You said it's a progressive challenge. I was like Bernie Sanders, like AOC, progressive. But I didn't because I didn't think we were doing it.
It was way funnier when Ricky said it.
It definely was. All right, fuck that. All jokes will be said now. No more censoring myself. Thank you, Ricky.
You're welcome. You got to keep it. The Bernie sitting memes are in right now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's for sure.
I respect that he was doing his political distancing, and that's good. Good on him.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
That was good.
So the challenge starts at 2 kilograms of food,
Which is about 3.5 pounds, right? Is that
I
about?
looked it up. So 3 kilograms is 5.5 pounds. So I'm sorry, 2.5 kilograms is 5.5 pounds.
Oh, so like 4 pounds then. Okay, 2
so-
kilograms is just over 4 pounds.
Yeah, just
Holy
over
shit.
4 pounds. That's where it starts.
God damn.
You have 15 minutes to do that. If you, yeah. So if you do it in that time. Also, we pulled up a picture of it, and it's very soupy. So it's a curry soup and a curry rice. So what that means is the rice itself is going to already be kind of pre-expanded, if you will.
Yeah.
So it's not a lot of shoving food in that will then expand. It's already been sitting in a curry sauce soupy thing. It looked super good. But if you are able to complete it in that time, you can keep going.
Oh, is it what like the fucking what's the sporting competition where you have to do like Iron? Is this the Iron Man of eating?
It's the Iron Man of eating. 2, and this is all kilograms. 2, 4, 6, 8, up to 10 kilos of golden curry rice.
All right, so 2 kilograms is 4 pounds.
2 is about
10
is 22 pounds.
22.
Oh my God.
Wait, but then that's cumulative, progressive. So you have to continue eating?
Yes.
So first you eat 2 pounds, and then you eat 4 pounds.
You would eat 2 more.
Oh, 2 more.
Okay.
You eat a minimum of 2, and that gets you
to the next stage.
The next stage. So you can keep going. It tops out at the 10 kilos is an hour. You have 60 minutes to eat 22 pounds of the food. Of course, that's like the top tier. It starts out the prize in the beginning. If you eat the first one, you get they pay for your food and you get a picture on their wall of fame. And that's more populated. There are pictures up there. As you go up, they start adding in cash prizes. So if it was
is it like Deal or No Deal? You make it to a certain point. You want to take the $100 or you want to go for 2 more kilos?
That's awesome.
I think it was 6 kilos. I thought I saved the list, whatever. I had a list inside my list of my list of entries. It's listception. So if I remember correctly, if you get to 6 kilos, you get gift vouchers to come back. So they pay for your food, and then they will pay for you to eat there a couple more times.
Okay.
Up to if you eat the full 10 kilos, you get a meal, a picture up on the wall of fame, and it's 40,000 baht, which is I looked
26
it up.
cents.
It's like a lira.
It does fall down though. It's at today's exchange rate, I looked it up, is $1,336 and some change.
Pretty fucking good though.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
For eating 20 pounds of food.
Yeah. If you eat 20 pounds of food, that'll cover your hospital bill. So they can just pump all that rice out.
You're a plumber.
So
Nice.
You know what? That should be a gag gift at some of these places. They give you a free plunger that they've engraved with the restaurant name or something on
and
it.
a $50 Roto-Rooter gift card.
It's honestly what I've been thinking about through all these challenges. Is, oh my God, the next day is going to be the worst.
Can you imagine
Yeah.
the dump after that? Yeah.
I mean, let's go back a little bit and let's
6 potatoes.
Let's talk about the St. Petersburg restaurants and
The soup, the soup of fire.
Is that the soup one?
48 ounces of ghost pepper soup.
Yeah, your ass is
Dude, that's coming out like a flaming fire hose.
Oh my god.
Sounds awful.
Rocket yoo-hoo out your ass.
Adam, what do you have the Vaseline for? Don't ask questions. It coats. It coats, okay?
Jesus.
I think I broke Josh.
Oh my goodness.
The visual?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
So I figured a progressive eating challenge of spicy curry just was the perfect way to capstone this list.
Did you just stick Burt's Bees chapstick up your ass? Mm-hmm. Menthol.
I think I want you to go back and read number 1, but I want you to read it in a Bernie Sanders voice.
I don't have a good Bernie voice.
Oh, come on, man. Somebody's got to do it. You eat the 2 pounds, and then what we need is for you to eat 2 more pounds. You just keep on. You should read the whole thing like that.
You know, that sounded like Professor Farnsworth from Futurama to me.
Close enough.
Kind of Bernie.
Played by Bernie Sanders.
By Larry. Who's the guy that does Bernie Sanders on Saturday Night Live? Larry.
I don't watch Saturday Night Live that much anymore. I should, but I don't watch it anymore.
Larry. Damn, I can't remember.
Larry David.
Larry David, yes. God, he does such a good job.
I was joking. It's not really Larry David.
Isn't it? I thought it was actually Larry David.
Is it Larry? Is it really Larry David?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh.
It's the guy.
I
It's
just
the
thought of it-
Seinfeld creator guy.
Oh, well, then that's definitely Larry David.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
who plays Bernie Sanders on Saturday Night Live sometimes.
Oh, I just thought
he
of the
does.
only Larry that I know in
Yeah.
the comedy world, and
Yeah, he nails
win.
it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
good list,
Those
Josh.
10
Awesome.
insane eating challenges
Damn.
around the world.
Have you guys ever done an eating challenge anywhere?
Nope.
I
I
haven't.
have not.
Dude, I don't.
I've done my own personal ones. Like I think I'm gonna off this whole fucking large pizza. Like I'm saying that.
Can you eat a large pizza on your own?
Absolutely, if I'm hungry enough. Fuck yes.
Who can't?
Oh yeah, I can.
No, I
I can.
definitely can.
I can scarf a large pizza. I've done it a few times, and I don't feel good about it after I do it. But I can. That's one of the things I love. If it's something I really like, I can crush it. But pizza is definitely one of those things. Like if I was going to attempt any kind of eating challenge, it would be a pizza eating challenge because I know that's something I could maybe hang a little bit with.
The only challenges I've ever been part of in my life are drinking challenges, and the most fun, like, because it gets the entire bar involved, are the break the seal challenges. So they'll have like quarter pitchers of beer at a like a sports bar or something like that, until the first person, guy or girl, goes to the bathroom. And once you broke that seal, regular prices. Everybody has to pay regular prices for the beer from that point forward. Those are fun because everybody is like, there's one point in
a
the
lot
night
of beer pressure.
when everybody is like fucking doing the pee-pee dance, and then that one fucking goofball decides he just can't wait
I'd be
anymore.
the
And then
one.
it's a fucking line. Everybody's like, fuck it, I gotta go.
I'd be that one too because I wouldn't want to be in the line.
I'd want to go first to be exactly. So I'm not sitting there waiting and pissing my pants.
Initially, everybody's pissed at the person. They're all like, oh.
And then I bet you a few of them are not pissed. A few of them are, thank God I didn't want to be the one who got pissed so bad.
I'm going to just walk with him. I think he's going towards the bathroom. Oh, no, he's going to smoke. Fuck. All right.
You gotta be careful of that. Guys will go outside and pee. Girls will go outside and pee. You gotta watch. You gotta watch for that stuff.
I have definitely pissed on the outside of more than one bar in my life because of lines being too long. Definitely done that.
I have definitely
never done that.
I've definitely pissed in my backyard just because I was lazy and I was already out there.
Oh, yeah. I piss in my backyard all the time.
Yeah.
Saves water.
Yeah. So there you go. Thinking of the environment. Thinking of the I don't know. Yes.
I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. On my property, I have a well and a septic. So when I take a piss, it just runs out of my septic, seeps back down, gets pumped back into my house.
Okay.
The circle of life.
Circle
So
of
you're
piss.
saying I need to piss outside more at your house?
It gets into the well faster.
You
if
just
do.
yeah.
Hey, your new house, is it going to be on septic or city
yeah. What do you got there?
The new house will be on city water and
okay.
septic, which is
City water, septic.
which is
That's
a good
perfect.
combo
That's
for
a
me.
good combo.
I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I was really unhappy at our house in Tampa because we were on city water and city sewer.
That's why would you not like that? That's great. You don't have to
Every
worry about
gallon that
septic.
gets pumped in, I have to pay to pump out. You have to pay for the same
Yeah, but
water
only,
twice.
only slightly more expensive, and you don't ever have to worry about a septic
but
rupture or issues at your house,
Man,
right?
True.
Like you're dealing with right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you wouldn't have that issue.
but
10 grand.
I have the
Yeah,
issue
yes.
because it wasn't maintained because of the person who was in the house before us put in the wrong size septic tank too deep in the ground and they hooked it up wrong.
And they did a shitty job.
But they did though. So it's just, I don't mind it because if you pump your septic once every couple years for $100, then that shit just
works. And don't have dump trucks full of gravel drive over it and bust and fall into the ground. That's what happened here at this house.
Before you owned it, right?
Only like 3 months before I bought it did they do re-graveled it. Yeah. And they showed me the pictures. They say you have a brand new septic. They were pissed that they were telling me I have a brand new septic, but you have a brand new septic. I'm like, really? What happened? Like, yeah, dump truck fell into it.
Do you have a double tank septic or just one big tank?
It is a fucking monster.
I say this house has like 9 bedrooms, so
it's a monster septic. It
better be.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, I've seen your shit.
I've already had a service too since we've been here. Yeah.
It better be a monster septic.
Speaking of shit,
there's 6 bedrooms in your house.
Yeah, six bedrooms.
Holy shit.
6 bedrooms, 3 baths.
Man, I knew you had a big house, and I've of course been in all of the rooms.
Yeah, you have.
Brown chicken brown. You got 2 downstairs and 4 upstairs.
No, 3 bedrooms upstairs and officially 3 bedrooms downstairs. But one of
we have to go through one to get to the other, right? Don't you?
Sort of. So not to belay it on a podcast, but the former mother-in-law suite is a room like a little lounge living room area and 2 bedrooms attached to it. Well, we're using those as 2 nurseries, and our master bedroom is in what would be considered the living room because we're going to remodel all that. That's going to be one giant room eventually. So then we're down to 5 rooms. Like, oh fuck, we got to really get our 6th room back. So we're putting a closet into one of these other rooms. There's 2 additional rooms that aren't even counted in that 6 bedroom count. We're going to put a closet in one of them, seal it off, and actually have a door, and that'll make it 6 bedrooms again.
And that's why your ass ain't never had shrimp and mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's a valid point.
Oh, yeah.
The duck from all that money Adam was throwing around.
That sounds way highfalutin, but let's face it, this is Titusville.
You got a nice house, man.
Yeah,
no.
You got a big house on a big property up on the highest land point in the county.
That's what my stupid white trash neighbor said, but it's not. I looked up the fucking flood map tables on floodmap.org.net, whatever the fuck it is. No, we're not even close. We're at we are up high. We're at 87 feet, which
that's a mountain in Florida, especially in Brevard.
Great. That's we're halfway up the landfill right around the corner, so we're pretty close.
Yeah.
But no, it's not that high. There's a couple of spots right around here that are higher than us, but never higher than us, if you know it. No, I'm just kidding. Come on, had to make that pun.
That's good.
All right, ready to get out of here?
No, I'm ready to go do the after show, though.
Well, that's what I meant. After show. All right, throw out our plugs. Where do our listeners need to go to check out the extra content from the Twisted 10?
Hell yeah. There are 2 places that I would send you guys first. If you want to get more involved with the show, that is our Patreon. We talked about it a little bit earlier. A couple of tiers. $2. That is a support tier. Just throw some love at the show. We appreciate it. Helps pay our hosting, buys us new cables. You heard us bitching and moaning about our problems earlier. It helps with those problems. Thank you. At the $5 tier, that's when you get access to our after show. That is a little bit more off the cuff. We're going to talk about the list a little bit, some stories that came up from tonight, a little bit more ad lib, a little bit
less
more casual.
Structured.
Yeah. To get that with $5. And then we have another tier. It's $20 tier. This is our super sponsor. Borderline. I think I actually have it labeled as the investor tier.
There is a perk with that tier, though. We do send Tach over to your house for a mouth hug. So he does show up for your monthly mouth hug.
He gives a mean mouth hug too.
Yeah, he does.
Teeth and
He literally mean.
The best part is that he cries. So that's the best part.
He comes to the door crying already. I don't want to do this. They made me. But they said they give me 13%. Horrible.
But we will, if you want to bring that in as a sponsorship from a business, maybe something like that, we will do just a call out at the end of the show for that tier in particular, for those sponsors. And then, of course, if you just want to come hang out, and have the dollars to spare, not a big deal. Come hang out on Discord with us. You can come. That's just a chat room. Just find that twisted10.com.
Bottom of the page.
Bottom of the page. Sorry, I paused because I realized I did not give out the Patreon link.
That's okay.
That is patreon.com/twisted10.
I think we broke him, Ron.
Oh my goodness.
He looks tired.
I mean, I'm always tired. I got
I'm
2-year-old.
tired too. Yeah, I'm very tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
2-year-old with a lot of energy and a lot of questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions.
I love it. She's beautiful. It's awesome. I love watching her brain. But god damn, just sit down for a little bit.
Down here. Play
Ricky,
with something.
Ricky, what'd you think of the show? What'd you think about hanging out on air
It
with
was
us?
awesome.
Was it
I
fun?
really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's a fun time.
Kind of, just sitting around and bullshitting. Just we happen to have microphones in front of us and we happen to have an agenda.
Exactly.
Twisted 10 is structured bullshit. That's what we do.
I dig it.
That's a great commercial.
Great.
Structured bullshit.
Yes, that's what it is.
Twistedten.com.
Twistedten.com.
Twisted10, not
Structuredbullshit.com.
So what do you think, Ricky? You gonna come back with a list?
Yeah, you owe it to us now.
Now that you feel it out.
Dan did this before too. He came in and guested on a couple of shows, just hung out with us, and then he brought back one of my top 10 lists. Now my favorite ones. He brought back the top 10 reasons you should be drinking whiskey. So
And gave us 10 different samples.
yeah,
He did. In fact, that is why Adam bought that bottle, right?
Angel's Envy.
Angel's Anus Envy. Yes, right there.
Anus Envy.
I called it Angel's Anus before by accident. But yeah, Angel's Envy is a fucking great whiskey. Dan introduced me to that.
Yeah, I'll definitely come back on and come bring my own list this time.
Nice. And it could be any topic. Everything from we had, what's her name?
T.S. Madison.
T.S. Madison with the top 10 sexual taboos to Rocky Soka with the top 10 Simpsons facts or coincidences or something. Maybe you did a coincidences. To
I haven't done anything.
astrophysics to
aliens.
Aliens to comedians to
We got some
top 10 laws that are still in existence. Andrea Joy brought us a
like
couple
blue
of those.
law. Yeah.
Yeah,
Science.
so-
We got sciencey stuff. We got books. I did a book, something about books last
book
week.
list. It was a good list.
Yeah.
That got a ton of downloads too. I was very surprised. We got like 6 out of that.
So like a 20% increase.
That's right. I'm kidding. So yeah, Ricky, you got to bring us a list and whatever interests you. It doesn't have to work with Josh to do the structure, and you kind of saw how one of the lists are read now, but if you need help, work with Josh to get the structure nailed down. But anything that interests you.
The first thing you need to do is go through and download every episode multiple times. Then after you do that,
you do want to do a little bit of research to make sure you're not going to repeat a list. Like if you did top 10 most inspirational books, that was Ron's last week episode. So you don't want to do that. You want to do something.
Animal noises.
Josh did that.
That's such a great. That is such a great episode.
That was so much fun.
Such a great episode.
I still have the link to that fucking frog, that little tiny frog saved.
Yep.
Excuse me. God, that came out of nowhere. That I play for Abby all the time. And the screaming goat, of course. No, not that one. That's the koala. That was the koala bitch. All right.
Let's do it, guys.
Let's get out of here. Let's do the after show. Josh, fucking great list. Thank you for bailing me out this week and bringing a list that was far better than the one I had prepared anyway. So good on you, my friend.
Well, that probably wasn't hard.
I'm just kidding. Thank you, Adam.
On behalf of the Twisted 10, thank you for listening. I'm Adam.
Ron.
Our guest tonight,
Ricky.
and to our host of the evening,
I'm Josh.
we will see you guys next week.
You gonna see them?